go and kill somebody. No, it's more like making sure that this animal will not kill a cow. So when you see like we are nomadic people, we live at, we move from one place to another because our cows need the grass. It's not like, well, I mean, I saw in Ohio, like you have farmers, right? You have cows, and the cows is like prepared to just, you know, give grass where there, you have water, you have everything, not back there. So we move from one place to another to make sure that our cow gets water and grass. And so a warrior is more like a guy who moves cows, go away from home for like 6 months or whatever. And because our season is all depend on where and when the rain rains. We don't have water. We don't have like we don't have like irrigation. No, we all depend on rain, when it's rain and when it's not. And our rain season, there's 2 rain seasons, which is like one rain season is 1 year. And one dry season is 1 year. So 6 months to 6 months. So 1 year that you guys have like 12 months, we have 2 years because 6 months to 6 months. So basically, our rain season starts in January to May. And then our dry season starts at June to November or, the end of the year, depending on. So we are moving constantly, like we don't have permanent home. We are always moving. And that's why, if you have heard of this tribe, it's more like we are nomadic. We never really have a permanent home. We are always moving constantly because of our animals. And so our funds began like, when it's raining, and then people get married, wedding. That's literally like once a year that is happening. Fun singing, jumping, as I show you, the warriors are entertainers. We entertain people. We are like the center of everybody. Yeah, we entertain people. We jump. So, we are basically, because our entertainment is different than yours, watching movies or somebody playing guitar or something. For us, we kind of produce that sound, So we produce all that entertainment because we are the center of our community. And when somebody is sick, we literally go and get medicine. Because the medicine is, we don't have a hospital. We have a hub. So if like, it would be like, ah! And then another warrior hear that, they know that we need medicine for somebody. So they will go get medicine. So we will like line it up in a way where they will, we bring medicine right away to whoever needed right there. So we are trained to literally make sure that our community is okay. For medicine, from lion, for entertainment, it's like all these are made for warriors. And they are made basically because they produce sound, you know. You know, so my sound and their sound is produce sound. It brings happiness. And again, white is peace. So we basically, all this is basically has to bring people into their enjoyment. And blood is life. Sometimes I think in a different world, maybe mean like darkness or something. But for us, blood is life because our cows are mostly black. So we have that in a different circumstances that we produce black is life, white is peace, red is freedom, you know, yellow is protection. So you see like, so once you see like a picture like that, it show you like strong. Huh? I mean, when you see it, it's like very powerful, and you know that sometimes like when I look at it, I can't even really find the right word to tell you guys how it feel like. But it's very powerful. That's how a warrior is supposed to be. They are being trained to look powerful and strong. But again, the bread is freedom. So it's a free person. It's a free warrior. He's there to literally help people, help his community. It's there, he's presenting his community. He's making sure that his community has all the joy they need. It's, they are, you know, red, blue, sky, freedom, and that dot right there is literally telling people, his people that he's there for them. So the whole picture is literally showing that he's ready for his community. He's there for them. It's not like a home you will expect, but that is my home. You know, that is my home. We are the huts and where the cows stay, and like our home is more like 10 to 15 huts. It's like a compound. So it's like surrounded by the fence, and everybody is there. So the cows be in the middle to make sure that the animal will never come in before anybody hear them, like leopard, lions, and cheetah, and hyena. All those animals will not come before we hear them. So the cows are literally in the center, and the goat will be like where the cows are. And what you see here is that we don't keep the dog like in the houses. I mean, I've seen people walk a dog in America.
Is that strange to you, Isaiah? Is that strange to see people have dogs in the house?
Yes, very strange. I asked Mama Trish, my American mother, that why do people do this? You know, I mean, we don't keep any pet like put a cat or anything in the house. Everything has to be in purpose. So we have dogs, but dogs will be staying outside to alarm us if it's the lion is close, or the leopard is close, or the hyenas, or, so if I hear like a dog barking, I'll get up right away because they are alarming me, to get up and do so. But we don't keep them in the house. I still don't understand.
I think American dogs would not protect you very much.
No, they are more like, I don't know, they are different. Yeah, so I still don't, it's our difference, it's our culture difference, it's, we do keep them, but we love them because they do a great thing to wake us up. We speak, so our home is a Boma. Can you say a Boma? Boma. So it's more like, it's a whole compound is a Boma. It's so big, like it's surrounded, everything has to be in. We have a big gate there, and everything has to come in one way. So that's our home. It's different. When you call your house, I mean Mama Trisha's house, it's more like a house I get into the door, but this is our house. So we speak Ma, as do you remember how to say hi in the Ma? Sopai. 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 Epa. Sopai, epa. Sopai, epa. So when I say sopai, you say epa. Yeah. Sopai, 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 sopai. Okay, that is good. So all Maasai from Kenya and Tanzania, we all speak one language, Ma. And we all recognize each other as one community. And so, if I am coming to your house, probably you have to know me, and you probably have to ask me like, where are you going? But in Ma, if I go anywhere from Tanzania to Kenya, I will never pay anything. They will feed me, I will sleep, and go from where I am. So that is the difference. Is that the language is literally connected us in a way that we don't judge. We are free to live and help each other. And that is our language. That's how we are. So it connected us in a way that we are not going to, we don't judge each other. So from this land, that is our land. If I walk through that land, I will always be fed, sleep, until I get where I need to go. No, our laws is like, we are the same people, and so we are not judging each other anymore. And so the government of Kenya and Tanzania recognize that. So if I'm just very white, I just walk across it, no problem. And no Maasai will ever charge me to sleep. They will always welcome me with an open hand. So that is our land. See, like, even though like there's, there's like a cross line there, we don't recognize it. And both governments recognize that the Maasai people should have their own land. And that's our land. So this is our life. Basically, our cows, they are very skinny than your cow. Our cars are donkeys. We use a donkey to carry anything. Basically, get firewood, get water, um, and all this. Basically, probably that's why this is all made by women. This artwork, we are, they are, they are the best art makers because they make all this. They do make it. They don't go to school to learn. They just make it. And they prepare this as a big sign for our culture. The women present the best part of our culture. They do make, like in Kenya, they make it red. They make the sample of our life forever. Because in Kenya, they make red. They are the one who make red. They create all this. In Tanzania, they make all this. They do create the image of the Maasai culture. So they are the center of our society. They make all this to remind us every day that who we are. I say like warriors go and kill lion and, but they are the best part of our society. Because all this I'm wearing today, I did not make it. They make it. They are the artists, but our art actually means so much to us that we wear it because, I want to be in peace. White is peace, black is life, red is freedom. So we wear them, not just because we want to look beautiful, but because it is who we are as Maasai community. It is who they are, who all present us. The women wear blue, mostly, because blue presents a sky. Maybe they basically took the highest part because, they believe in the Lord or something. They wear blue and red, and you can see the cows are mostly held by young boys. Our cows, we could have like over 100 cows, but they do not have like as many milk as your cows. So we could be like milking 20 cows, but one cow could have like 1 liter. Is that 1 pound in American? Yeah. So they could have like 1 liter of milk. So they don't have as much milk as how one cow can have here. We have goats. Goats are more like, so cows, I would say it's like saving a cow in America. And the goat are more like checking a cow. Yeah, so it's like we can, we can slaughter both anytime we want because we can get them as many as we can. They give birth like 3 times a year. So if you have 100 cows, 100 goats, you can actually have as many meat as you can. But you cannot slaughter a cow because the cow, it takes 1 year to 2 years to actually become a cow. So we keep more cows. We don't slaughter cows because they are our checking account, saving account. You don't get it all the time. And, because there's no money, we don't have money like how you can go and check. No. Our money is like goats. And, you can get it anytime you want. But our cows is like, if you lose 1 cow, it takes like 3-4 years to get another cow. So it's so important to keep a cow and not to, and not to slaughter or kill it or anything. You protect it. Going back to a lion, killing one cow, that's why, a warrior has to protect that cow because the cow is so important to the Maasai people. Because you don't get it all the time. You only, if you want a cow, give it back. It takes like 1 year to take care of it. So it is so important to keep those animals. The donkeys are very important because, it's our cars. We don't have cars over there. That is how our huts, our homes, this is how we make them. It's all mixed of ash and dung. Fill it up as you see there. And the fire is all inside. So probably sometime our eyes are a little more red because we make a fire inside and we live inside 24 hours. So a lot of Maasai have like brown eyes because they do, their fire is inside. We don't have like a stove or anything. You kind of just make everything inside. So the grass, so it helps to get the smoke out, but not most of it. So you keep like the energy of the whole house going. So we don't need like, well, the temperature here is like, I don't like to be here in the winter. Because like my winter is June, and I still have to wear like so much. June, and it's like 60, 70. But here it's like, I'm like, okay, going into December, I don't want to be here because I cannot handle the cold that you guys have here. But the whole reason that the fire in is because it's keep people warm, it's always warm. But that's how they make it, and it's made by women. So they do make it, so like, they put it up, the men bring up all the wood, and then the women put it up together. And then that's how they make it. We believe in the Lord. The Maasai has always believed in the God. As you see there, it's a mountain of God. And we have the tree of life. So as you see, like these two big things, it is one of the biggest things in our culture. So when we don't have rain, we will go and pray for the Lord to bring us, for God to bring us rain. So they will go either the mountain or the tree of life. As of now, a lot of Maasai are becoming Christian. We are 1.6 million people all together, like in Kenya and Tanzania. So there are like 600 and something in Tanzania and 600 and something in Kenya. So as we continue, as like the world is going, a lot of Maasai are becoming Christian. It's still a small percentage, but hopefully they will all become Christian, But either way, they are not beggars. They all have always believed in God. They know that God is up there, and they pray, they sacrifice, they go to the tree of life and pray there. So they have never been beggars. They are always believed in God. So this mountain is called the mountain of God. That's actually what it's called. So in like a history or whatever, if you go to Tanzania today, you will actually hear about it because it's called the mountain of God. In my language, it's the Oldonyo Lankai. So that mountain has been recognized by the government of Tanzania, and so they don't actually, the Maasai goes there affectionately, especially when there is a dry season. Um, yeah, so any question? Shocking.
I know we have a lot of questions. Can I pass the microphone?
Yeah.
So we can, if the questions, I have.
Ah.
What are our questions? And I'll relay them, yes.
How do you become a warrior?
How do you become a warrior?
How do you become a warrior? Good question. So, go back. Okay. So this is a young boy. He's not a warrior yet. Becoming a warrior is that you have 2 to 3 years to be trained to become a warrior. You have to go away from your family. Basically, go away from anybody you know for 2 years to 3 years. And stay with the life. Stay with the life. So this animal, the whole reason that this animal knows so much about warrior is because I actually stayed with him for like 2 years. So in order to become a warrior, you go back away from your family as a boy, and you stay out there, just eat meat. And then you share that meat with a lion. So basically, let's say this is like a cycle. I have a door here that I'll put meat, and the lion will come right there. So the first day I'll put meat there, the second day he will come, and then like literally we are completely eating together. So, and then I put another door there where it's a cheetah or leopard or the hyena, just all meat eaters animals. They will all be surrounding you. And so you become, that's how you literally train to know what to do when you become a warrior. So 2 years after that, and then you go through the circumcision, all the ceremonial, and then that's when the elders will approve you that you are a warrior. There's so much history. I mean, if you go to Google, probably there's so much information about, warrior had to kill a lion. No, you do not have to kill a lion to become a warrior. No. You have to live with a lion to become a warrior. To show the lion that you don't want to fight with him. You want to be friends with him. You have, like the biggest animal everybody terrified about, you get to know how he is. And then you teach him. He becomes, okay, you keep a dog, we keep a lion. You keep a dog in your houses, but we keep a lion, it's our pet, So we learn how to keep them. They come until we are all living together for 2 years. And then after that, you will become a warrior. Because without knowing how to handle him, you are not going to be a warrior. Because warriors are not soldiers like go to war. No, warriors are more to lions, to protect the cows from lions. So they need to learn how to take care of those, how to take care of lion when they are there. And then, if I'm working with my father, the lion will be like, oh, okay, that's a warrior there, because we kind of understand each other. Yeah, so that's how you become a warrior.
That's an amazing answer, thank you. I was very touched by your clarification of that word right from the beginning, because I think in English, it absolutely evokes a soldier. So thank you for clarifying it. How old is someone when they go off for this 2 years of training?
Unfortunately, we do not have, we don't have like age, because we don't know how old we are. I could be, how old am I? I don't know. Because we don't have any, we don't have hospital. So when I was born, I did not go, I was just born, I don't know when I was born. No, my son knows when they were born, because we don't have hospital. So for that, we are just guessing. I guess my age. Well, I picked up my birthday, it's like January 1st.
When you came to the US, did you do that? You picked your birthday?
Yeah, I picked out my birthday because,
You did it for the record.
Yeah.
So would you guess that maybe someone is before they turn the age of 20? Is that an okay guess?
I'll say that they're 15,
15.
16, yeah.
Other questions? Yes.
Does every male become a warrior?
Oh, I had the same question. Does every male become a warrior? And what about the women?
Yes. Every man has to become a warrior.
Wow.
Yes, there's no way out.
Wow.
Yes. Everybody has to go through that.
And do the women ever become warriors? Or they have a different role? Okay.
No. No.
It sounds like they have many important roles, it's just not that role.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They do have a great roles, but
Yes.
warriorhood is just the way every man has to go.
I understand your diet consists of milk mixed with blood
Yes.
and nothing else. I mean, that's your whole diet,
Yeah.
all your life.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone heard this comment that the diet consists of milk mixed with blood, and that is the entire diet. And
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah. Basically, not even it's just blood, meat, and milk. That's three diet that we have. That's what we have.
Meat?
Meat,
Meat as well.
blood, and not human blood.
Not human blood. Animal.
No vegetation.
It's a cow blood.
Right, so no vegetation of any kind, no fruits or vegetables or.
No, I actually never had vegetable until I came to US
Right.
in my life.
That's my next set of questions. I want to hear about your coming to the US.
Also, I thought there was a practice of dancing and being decorated with a lion mane.
Yeah.
That's not done anymore?
No, it's still done. Basically, if you kill a lion, it's kind of a big deal. Especially if you kill it by yourself.
Kill it?
Yeah,
By
I
yourself.
killed a lion by myself.
Okay.
And I have to have 8 days of celebration. So it's not
So days of
that.
celebration.
Yeah, 8 days. Yes. So because a lion is the last thing literally that you can face. There's no another danger animal there. the lion is a dangerous animal in our land. And so when I kill my lion, I kill it protecting from eating the cow. So the cow was given birth, and literally he wanted to just grab the baby. And then I was like, okay, I have to do something. So that's when I killed him. So when I killed it, it was a celebration because, as a warrior, you better die before the lion kills the cow. And that is a 2 year of practicing. It's like going to university to literally study about him. So he will never do such a thing when you are, when you are there. So if you kill a lion specifically, we don't eat it. We only take the tail to prove it, because you need to have proof. You can't just say I killed a lion. I mean, I could just say I killed a lion. You don't know. I have to show the proof that I killed a lion, right?
That would be a male lion.
Yeah, a male lion. So you got to prove that you killed a lion. And then once you come back to the village, they will celebrate for you. They will be proud of you. They will, and then you wear the whole thing. You wear everything. And that is how you celebrate a lion. It doesn't matter how much you jump, but just have the proof. You cannot say I killed a lion. And not every warrior, you cannot kill a lion for just fun. No. You cannot ever kill a lion just for fun. It will be life and death, whether you die or he dies. That's the only reason you live that life. You're fighting for your life. So nobody can just say, I can kill a lion just to come and have all the glory. No. And, that is, that can never happen. It's all about when you are really in danger. Your power is in danger, whether saving that cow or killing a lion.
Wonderful. Other questions? Yes.
During that 2 year period, how do you keep track of time?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And,
Right.
And do you see your family at home? That's a great question.
How do we keep track of time? That is a good one. We do not. We do not keep track of time. we do keep it. So months, year. So 1 year to you is like 2 years for us, because we look up to stars. So the stars tell us what time we are now. Like now it's November, so we should have like the stars. Yeah, I guess we cannot see. But we use stars and the moon. The moon is literally our track of time. So when the moon come up, I think it also come up here, right? So you come up and go down, right? Like, it's always, so that is how we keep track of time. So when the moon come up, it's literally like 1 month for us. When it go down, that means we are waiting for the next month. So for 1 year, so we calculate as like how many, so we have like, I think you have 30, as like clockwise, you have like 31 days or 28 days, whatever. But like we have at least like 25 until the moon go down. So that is our month. So we have more, our calculation is going faster than the regular worldwide calculation. Yeah, and and we have like the stars, we have like a group of stars that comes up every evening. And then we know that we will have rain or no rain. And those stars will kind of circulate as we go to south, all the way down. And we know that, okay, in November we will not have rain, or we will have rain. So we kind of use nature calculation. I think that's the best way to put it.
Have you also told me though with how many calves you had, the cows had so many babies, like,
What?
haven't you also told me you had an idea from how long you were out, how many cow babies or how many calves there were?
Yeah, because like we know that a cow only gives birth once a year.
Right.
So we kind of, that's why it's so expensive to actually lose a cow, because it only gives birth once a year. So we kind of, in my lifetime, I was kind of lost. And I calculated how many years I was lost, because every cow that I was with, they give birth like 2-3 times a year, 4 years later. So like I'm like, okay, so I was lost maybe 4 or 5 years, so we calculate that, but most of the time everybody really look it up the stars, months, moon, and so they can calculate when that can happen, how we calculate our time. We don't know how old we are. We totally could be like, in my time, like I could be like twice a year, could be like 50 years old, because
I don't think you're 50, but yes. But time is a fascinating topic in different cultures too,
Yeah.
right? American time is always on time. You go to the Caribbean, not on time. It's a very interesting. There are many cultures that use a lunar calendar, so that's not an unheard of. The other question she asked is, do you get to see your family during that time at all?
During the time that you are away
The
from
2 year, right?
2 years, no.
Wow.
No.
So you are isolated from
Do
your
not
family.
see your family, you do not see no friends. It's more like they will take like 20 warriors at a time. And so they will be away from their friends, their families, everything. They know, the only thing they will know is the life. It's like a study. It's like research. So we will be doing research for 2 years about him. Not to kill him, but to become very good friends with him. And then know what is sensitivity, how he can be honorable, where do you, if I want to kill him, what do I do? So basically it's like as much as, he will be sleeping next to me. It's like, it's like I see like every time I am her house, Mama Trisha's house, I see people walking their dog. It's basically like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like knowing, the more you know about your dog, the more you become sensitive about him. Okay, and you literally treating him like, and when he's upset, you know when he's upset. When he's angry, you know when he's angry. When he's happy, you know what to do to make him happy. So it's basically my 2 years of being there is knowing how I can treat him. How, if I really want to make him angry, what do I do? So no family, no nothing. You literally go far away from anybody. And if you hear a lion roaming from 10 miles from here, you will feel like he's there with you. But we will be literally there and he will roam. If he is literally like, he's happy. He's happy with that. It's not like trying to scare us, but like, he will like go around. But if somebody is scared of him, he will go right through him. But if we are all standing confident and letting him know that we are there, we are your friends. You just roam, no big deal. You know, and his tail will be like so high up because he's happy. His confidence, his no worries. He's like literally trusting you. It's exactly because if he, I keep bringing, I don't know what that animal you have here, but dog is a big example. If the dog trusts you, he will, he
Side by
trusts you.
side, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll sleep in your bed with you.
Sometimes. Anyway, yes, exactly. They trust you. Yes.
What other questions? Yes.
During that 2 years, is there a teacher or a guide?
Yes, we do have an elder. So generations, our culture is all set as generations. Um, so our culture is all governed by generations. So we have, my generation is as warriors. And then there's another generation, and then there's generation. So we have like about 8 generations or 10 generations. So every generation, like warriorhood, I am a chief of Maasai warriors in my village, 800 people. So I basically, as a chief of Maasai warrior, I had somebody before my generation who taught me, who like kind of guided me. And if I need any help or any counseling or anything, I would ask him. So as you go for 2 years, the person from the last generation will go with you. And then he will like literally teach you how to become close to the light. And he will teach you everything, like what, don't jump, because then the lion will jump to you. Don't do anything. If you stand here, it's like, make sure, it's like, so the lion are very tricky animals because they read you. They don't read what you think. They read what is in your heart. So no matter you are trying to be confident in your head, but you are something in your heart, he will know. So that guy will be telling me that don't think, believe. Because that's the one the lion will believe. If you don't believe, he will run through you. So he will literally tell you, guide you through everything. So when you are, our last day before we go back to the village, is that we will surround the lion. And we surround him because the lion has to make sure that he trusts us. And if we don't trust him, he will not trust us. And he will be like, what he's doing is making sure that you believe in your heart. If you don't believe in your heart, he knows that you are lying. So all those 2 years, that guy will make sure that you know that what you are getting into. So yes.
Other questions? Yes.
I think you had that.
Yes, I was wondering how you ended up here in Columbus, Ohio.
Good question. Well, it's a long story, but for short story, my American mom over there, Mama Trish, I met her back in my village. For long story is that as a chief of Maasai warriors, I met the really first person that brought me America is a guy called Forrest Sawyer. He was MD and NMD. What do you call it? This was in New York. NBC. He was a journalist.
Oh, MSNBC?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So he was a journalist that was invited by the government of Tanzania to do a documentary to make to make tourists, so that literally going around the country to show our cultures. So just happened that the government picked up my village. Just happened that when they pick up my village, I am the leader of that village. So they kind of have to talk to me. So they have to talk. And just happened that I spoke some little English. So Oleporuo came to my village. And after he came to my village, he asked me, he has to document everything so that he can show in New York to bring a lot of Americans to Tanzania. So before that, we had to fly, my first flight ever, but I got into an accident. So a helicopter crashed into the lake. Speaking of the lake, yes, so the lake is right over this mountain. So when we crashed into, we flew into a helicopter, and then the lake is right over this side. We literally crashed in the middle of them. My first flight. I never been into the water before in my life. So I don't know how to swim. I don't know anything. I don't know how to. So what happened, we flew in, everybody got out, but I couldn't because I could not open my bed. So he has to swim back in and open my bed and get me out. Luckily, as soon as he gets me out, the helicopter exploded. So when it exploded, it separated us. So it took me a couple of 100 yards away, where the next thing I know is like, the water is right here, so I can breathe. I see this mountain like ever before. It was like so blue, was so like, I was like, wow, I've been living in this mountain close to my entire life, but when I look at today, it's so different. It's like I'm something new. So
Am I still alive?
I couldn't believe it. But he asked me what I wanted. Well, I didn't know what I wanted because I'm already a chief, so I did not want anything other than what I want. But he said, I want you to go to school because then you can help your people more. You can maybe, so it's like he confused me. I like, okay, I feel like I'm old to go to school, but yeah, it sounds like a great idea because we've been, the government been taking our land and, so maybe if I get close to the government, I can know how to help my people. So he invited me to come to New York for 6 months, 6 weeks, just to see if I like it. And if I don't like it, then I go back home. So that is my beginning of coming to America. So I came here and, I liked it. So he said, okay, I will get you into school here. So I was in Northeastern University in Boston. And then I met Mama Trish in my village and her husband in my village. They came to my village and they invited me to Ohio. So when I came to Ohio, I came for Thanksgiving, my first Thanksgiving ever, actually. I love the food. I love the I had too many devil eggs before we actually had dinner. And they said, "Oh, we are having dinner." I'm like, "I'm full already." But that is how I ended up here, and I moved up here for a very short story, because if I tell you all that, it will be all day.
But I don't know if you told him, Isaiah did not do any other school before he came to New York. Got through, like, in 6 months, got his GED. Wow.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
went to
yeah,
City
well, yeah.
College, Then started in Northeastern, and then just graduated from OSU then last December.
Yeah, yes, I came very different corners of getting education, but I thank God that I get it, took like 5, 6 years, but I get it. Yeah. Yep.
So what do you think your future holds for yourself and your village?
We might have to get this so I can hear you.
What's your future hold?
My future.
Yeah, for your village, next year.
Well, my future is, right now I feel that, I become a Christian. Since I've been to Ohio, I accepted that I want to be with the Lord. And so, in the last 2 years of being in Ohio, also, I have been working with the organization for so long, from even before, like since like 8 years. So this organization is something that I dear home, and I believe in, that I have believed in so hard. So my future has literally shifted as I go to school, but I began to realize that what my sister told me a long time ago, it is what I want to do. In my culture, early marriage is like no big deal. 40 years or 50, 60, 70 years old men can marry a 10-year-old girl. Yes, I know. It's something that I don't believe in. It happened to my sister. So as my education goes, coming along, it's literally telling me that this is what I should have been done and should be doing as going forward. Saving every sisters, young sisters in my village, take them to school so that they do not get to go through what my sister did. And I believe it in. And so as I graduated, I made a decision that, okay, this is what I should be doing, because I can never see my sister or my young sister or my getting married off. And I literally, I'm not married in this way in my culture, because I want to prove people in my culture that they should not, marriage should not matter so much. They should not marry young girls. Instead of them, let them grow and choose who they want to have a freedom, to see the future that God created for them, to grow like every other child in the world, to go to school, to have teenager life, to have, to grow. And so my future that is going to be my future, because that is what I believe. There are extremely a lot of young women in my community and outside of my community that I hope that I can literally help them as much as I can. Take them out of my village and let them grow as I would. Because I grow up as a young man. They should grow up as a young woman and choose who they want to be with. And not to be chosen who they want to be, because almost like I love my culture so much and don't see it wrong. But that's the only thing that I don't like about my culture. I want them to see that as we Maasai, our culture holds a lot. I love it. It's the most precious culture that is in today, but that is not what I don't believe in. So,
Can I just put a plug in right here, because we talked about that, and before we forget, we finish. One thing is there's a table out there with jewelry on it you can look at, and if you want to purchase any, but also there are handouts there that just give a little blurb about the Maasai Girl Ministry, and also about if you're at all interested or want to share it about sponsoring a girl or any donations, so that's
yeah, so that is what my future. And, I do speak a lot. I do public speaking, but most about it is all about the culture that I love, I grew up with. And so the most thing that I do is literally tell people what I believe in. This is like, since I came to America, I see people, young girls, grow up and go to school and acting like young girls until they are adults, And I want my sisters to be like that. I wanted them to go to school. I wanted them to actually grow up. I want them to fall in love with somebody. Because love is not something that we talk much about in my culture, but I want them to choose who they want to be. I want them to be with whoever they want to be. I don't want my sister to be like, just given away, like a property. No, everybody deserves that. Yeah. That is the only thing I don't believe in my culture. And that is my future, that I am determined to continue, walk across America, to make sure that every girl go to school.